Hello friends, once again welcome to our this new video. This is video number 7 based on topic solutions. So in this video we are going to learn one more important aspect from the solutions. So that is what? The ideal and non-ideal solutions. See, in this case we know ideal gases, that is the gases those obey the gas laws are called as the ideal gases. So similarly, in case of solutions, those solutions which obey the Raoult's law over the entire range of concentration are called as ideal solutions. Try to understand. So we have already studied the Raoult's law. What is that? It states that the partial vapor pressure of any volatile component of a solution is directly proportional to the mole fraction of that component into the solution. So those solutions which obey or follow the Raoult's law over the entire range of concentration are called ideal solutions. So obey the Raoult's law means what? See, that is what पहा. जे solutions Raoult's law follow करतात, obey करतात over the entire range of concentration means for the all concentrations. हे तर लक्षात. So that is what the ideal solutions are, those solutions which obey Raoult's law over the entire range of concentration. Furthermore, see, so in such solutions, during the formation or preparation of solutions, no heat evolved or absorbed when two components of the solution are mixed together. We know for the preparation of solution, two components, solute and solvent, are mixed. So what is the characteristic of the ideal solution? While preparation of ideal solution, during the preparation of ideal solution, when two components, solute and solvent, are mixed together, no heat evolved or absorbed. So that is what the enthalpy of mixing of solution, that is indicated by delta mix H, is equal to 0. So that is the second characteristic. Furthermore, see, no volume change during the preparation of ideal solutions. When two components are mixed together, the volume of the solution does not changes. It means that the total volume of solution is always equal to the sum of volume of two components, that is solute and solvent, which are mixed for the preparation of solution. That is delta mix V is equal to 0. Furthermore, vapor pressure of ideal solution is in between vapor pressure of pure components. So that is what the vapor pressure of ideal solution is always in between the vapor pressure of that pure components from which that particular solution is prepared. So this is we have already studied in the graph. हा ग्राफ आपण फार व्यवस्थित स्टडी केलेला आहे. जिथे हे वेपर प्रेशर P10 आणि P20 दोन कंपोनंटचं वेपर प्रेशर आहे आणि सोल्युशनचं वेपर प्रेशर, आयडियल सोल्युशनचं वेपर प्रेशर. सो दॅट इज ऑलवेज इन बिटवीन दॅट इज दी वेपर प्रेशर्स ऑफ दीज टू कंपोनंट्स असं असतं. ओके, सो दॅट इज दी थर्ड कॅरेक्टरिस्टिक. व्हॉट इज दॅट? दी vapor pressure of ideal solution is always in between the vapor pressure of the pure two components which are mixed for the preparation of the ideal solution. Then one more important characteristic, what is that? The solute, solvent and solute-solvent molecular interactions are comparable. So this is very much important property of the ideal solutions. So what is that? The solute and solvent and solute-solvent interactions. We know that depending upon these interactions, that is the enthalpy of solution changes, or enthalpy of solution is depends upon these interactions, and this enthalpy of solution in this case can be measured because the solute, solvent and solute molecular interactions are comparable. त्यांची तुलना करता येते, कंपेरेबल आहे, मेजरेबल आहेत त्या आहे आणि नियर अबाउट असल्यामुळं त्यांचं मेजरमेंट शक्य आहे किंवा त्यांचं कंपॅरिझन करता येतं. आणि म्हणून या ठिकाणी काय होतं पहा, now see that is also the one of the important characteristic. So in case of ideal solutions, so the solute, solvent and solute molecular interactions are comparable. Okay, so in this way, so in brief here we can revise this. So what is a ideal solution? So you have to remember, ideal solution is solution which obey the Raoult's law over entire range of concentration. Means for all concentrations of the solute and solvent which are present in that solution. Second one, no heat is evolved or absorbed during the mixing or preparation of ideal solution, that is delta mix H is equal to 0, no volume change. During the preparation of ideal solution, the solute and solvent components are mixed together. While mixing, the volume does not change, means the total volume of solution is always equal to the sum of volume of these two components. So delta mix V is equal to 0. Furthermore, the vapor pressure of ideal solution is in between the vapor pressures of the pure components. So this is again important characteristic. The vapor pressure for the ideal solution, that particular solution is always in between the vapor pressures of that individual pure component, solute and solvent. Then last one, the solute, solvent and solute interactions are comparable. So these are measurable and therefore, so such type of characteristics are observed in case of ideal solution. So it should be noted that perfectly ideal solutions does not occurs in the nature, or it is not possible to prepare such perfectly ideal solutions. But the nearly ideal solutions that can be behaved nearly ideally, such solutions are possible. So that is for example, benzene plus toluene, chloroethane plus bromoethane, N-hexane plus N-heptane. So these are the examples of nearly ideal solutions. So what we have to remember? Perfect ideal solutions are uncommon, and therefore the solution of benzene plus toluene, then chloroethane, bromoethane or N-hexane and N-heptane, these solutions are nearly ideal. So that is regarding to the ideal solutions. Then see non-ideal solutions. So compared to ideal solutions, we have to study the second type, that is the non-ideal solutions. So in case of non-ideal solution, what are the non-ideal solutions? So these solutions do not obey the Raoult's law over the entire range of concentrations. इथं लक्षात की जे राउल्ट्स लॉला फॉलो करत नाहीत, राउल्ट्स लॉ आपण पाहिलेला आहे. सो दॅट इज व्हॉट इट इंडिकेट्स और इट स्टेट्स दॅट दी partial vapor pressure of any volatile component is always equal to its mole fraction in the solution. So that is not followed by the non-ideal solutions. Is it right? Then second characteristic, that in case of non-ideal solutions, the vapor pressure of such non-ideal solution is always higher or lower than that of the vapor pressures of the pure components which are present in that solution. So what is the second important characteristic of the non-ideal solution? We have to remember, जसं आपण पाहिलं आयडियल सोल्युशनच्या बाबतीत, आयडियल सोल्युशनचं जे वेपर प्रेशर आहे हे नेहमी त्या सोल्यूट आणि सॉल्व्हंटच्या प्युअर फॉर्ममध्ये त्यांचे जे वेपर प्रेशर्स आहेत त्यांच्यामध्येच येतं. आपण पाहिलेलं आहे टोटल वेपर प्रेशर इज इक्वल टू P1 प्लस P2, हे शिकलेलो आहोत आपण, बरोबर. हे आयडियल सोल्युशनसाठी लागू पडतं. नॉन आयडियल सोल्युशन्समध्ये इट इज ऑब्झर्व्ड दॅट दी वेपर प्रेशर ऑफ non-ideal solution is either higher or lower than that of the vapor pressures of the pure components of that solution. So that is we have to remember. And third important point, so that is what deviation from Raoult's law. So in case of non-ideal solutions, they shows the deviation, that is there is behavior, such a behavior, so that is either the vapor pressures of such non-ideal solutions are higher or lower. So depending upon that, the behavior of the non-ideal solution is divided into two, that is the positive deviation from the Raoult's law and negative deviation from the Raoult's law. See, deviation, पहा डेव्हिएशन म्हणजे काय की राउल्ट्स लॉ पासनं थोडीशी जी तफावत आढळते की राउल्ट्स लॉ ते फॉलो करत नाहीत आणि राउल्ट्स लॉ फॉलो करण्यापासून जी तफावत किंवा फरक जाणवतो त्या ठिकाणी त्याला आपण म्हणतो पॉझिटिव्ह डेव्हिएशन अँड निगेटिव्ह डेव्हिएशन. दॅट इज Raoult's law or deviation from the Raoult's law is classified into two types, that is the positive deviation and negative deviation. पहा Raoult's law फॉलो करत नाहीत, Raoult's law पासनं त्याच्यामध्ये फॉलो करत नाहीत, तफावत दिसते Raoult's lawच्या बाबतीत आणि मग ती पॉझिटिव्ह सकारात्मक आहे का निगेटिव्ह आहे. म्हणजेच वेपर प्रेशर या नॉन आयडियल सोल्युशनचं वाढतं का कमी होतं, जे की आयडियल सोल्युशनमध्ये आपण पाहिलं the vapor pressures of ideal solutions are always lies in between the vapor pressures of pure components from which that solution is prepared. Okay, so see, so positive deviation from the Raoult's law. So once again we have to take the help of this graph, that is when vapor pressures of solutions are plotted against the mole fractions. So we have already studied in details. So first two or previous two videos are based on these graphs. So you should know the importance of these graphs. So here again we have to learn what, that is positive deviation from the Raoult's law. Now see what it means. पहा आता काही नॉन आयडियल सोल्युशन जे आहे, आता या ठिकाणी मी पहा हा जो ग्राफ आहे आपल्याला माहित आहे. सो दिस इज द कॉम्बिनेशन ऑफ व्हॉट, this is the combination of, that is the vapor pressure of solution plotted against the mole fraction, is it right, of the solute. Furthermore, the partial vapor pressures of the both component solute and solvent also plotted against their mole fractions, and in this case we will get the straight line graphs. So I will remind here once more. See here, so that is for the this is the curve or this is the straight line graph is obtained when the vapor pressure of solution, vapor pressure on this axis, vapor pressure of solution is plotted against the mole fraction of solute x2. We will get such a straight line graph. And for the ideal solutions, so we have this graph, exactly the graph is in between the P10 and P20, that is the vapor pressure of the solution lies in between the vapor pressure of pure components of this solution. पहा परत हा पाहिला आपण पहिला ग्राफ आहे, partial vapor pressure is plotted against the its mole fraction, that is x1. P1 is plotted against the x1, त्याच्यासाठी आहे. P2 plotted against the x2, and this is P vapor pressure plotted against the overall solution. तसे फर्स्ट, सेकंड आणि थर्ड तीन आपल्याला स्ट्रेट लाईन ग्राफ्स मिळतात. त्याची स्टडी आपण भरपूर केलेली आहे. परत आता या ठिकाणी का दाखवलेलं आहे, सो वी हॅव टू स्टडी द डेव्हिएशन, दॅट इज द पॉझिटिव्ह डेव्हिएशन फ्रॉम द Raoult's law. What it means, try to understand. Positive deviation means that, so in case of the non-ideal solutions, so for example here ethanol plus acetone or carbon disulfide and acetone, these are the non-ideal solutions. Do not obey the Raoult's law over the entire range of concentration. These are the examples. So in such solutions, what happens? See, that is the solute-solvent interactions. Try to understand. In such solutions, non-ideal solutions, in which positive deviation from the Raoult's law is observed, in which solutions positive deviation from the Raoult's law is observed, those solutions contains the solute-solvent interactions weaker compared to the solute-solute and solvent-solvent interactions. So that is important point what we have to note. those solutions, non-ideal solutions, in which solute-solvent interactions, intermolecular interactions, we know these are the attractions, so these are weaker compared to the solute-solute and solvent-solvent molecules of that components or components of the solution. So therefore what happens, the solute solvent in case of in case of weaker interactions between the solute and solvent, so due to the weaker forces the molecules can be easily escaped. That is what, and that's why the vapor pressure increases. So in such cases the positive deviation from the Raoult's law is observed. What it means, that is the vapor pressure of such non-ideal solutions. Vapor pressures of such non-ideal solutions are greater compared to the vapor pressures which are observed in case of the ideal solutions. पहा या ठिकाणी आता आपण ग्राफ शिकलेलो आहोत. आयडियल सोल्युशनसाठी राउल्ट्स लॉ फॉलो करणाऱ्या सोल्युशनसाठी आपल्याला ग्राफ मिळतो, तो डॉटेड लाईनने दाखवलेला आहे. नॉन आयडियल सोल्युशनच्या बाबतीत काय होतं पहा, जर सोल्यूट सॉल्वंट इंट्रॅक्शन्स ह्या विकर असतील, इंटरमॉलिक्युलर फोर्सेस विकर असतील कंपेअर टू सोल्यूट अँड सॉल्वंट मॉलिक्युल्स फ्रॉम द सोल्युशन. तर अशा बाबतीत काय होतं, दॅट इज मॉलिक्युल्स एस्केप इझिली फ्रॉम द सोल्युशन अँड व्हेपर प्रेशर rises or increases, and this vapor pressure is found to be greater than that of the total vapor pressure. पहा टोटल वेपर प्रेशर इथे आपण दाखवलेला आहे, हा ग्राफ आहे. परंतु पॉझिटिव्ह डेव्हिएशन म्हणजे काय, तर आपल्याला पहा व्हेन इन सच नॉन आयडियल सोल्युशन्स व्हेन द वेपर प्रेशर इज प्लॉटेड against the mole fraction x2, see here mole fraction x2, so we will get such type of graph. So instead of this line, so this is the deviation. Deviation म्हणजे काय तुमच्या लक्षात येईल, ही तफावत किंवा फरक जो दिसतो, विचलित होणं. हा डेव्हिएशन म्हणजे विचलन म्हणता येईल आपल्याला, की मेन लाईन पासून विचलित होणं. तर कशाच्या बाबतीत, वेपर प्रेशर नॉन आयडियल सोल्युशनचं आपल्याला या ठिकाणी वाढलेलं दिसतं. पहा का दिसतं वाढलेलं हे मी सांगितलं, आणि असा हा ग्राफ मिळतो. आपल्याला हा ग्राफ दाखवता आला पाहिजे. अँड देन सिमिलर इज द केस रिगार्डिंग टू व्हॉट, व्हेन द मोल फ्रॅक्शन ऑफ द फर्स्ट कंपोनंट, that is the solvent, that is x1, when this is plotted against its partial pressure, we know that. So x1 is equal to 0, so partial pressure goes on increasing with increasing mole fraction. x1 इकडे पहा लेफ्ट हँड साईडला इन्क्रीज होत गेलेली दाखवलेली मोल फ्रॅक्शन, आणि हा ग्राफ मिळतो आपल्याला रेग्युलर आयडियल सोल्युशनमध्ये. परंतु या ठिकाणी व्हेपर प्रेशर पार्शियल वेपर प्रेशर सुद्धा या ठिकाणी या सॉल्वंटसाठी हे वाढत गेलेलं दिसतं इथे पहा. आणि अशा पद्धतीने आपल्याला काय मिळतं, डेव्हिएशन फ्रॉम द राउल्ट्स लॉ. राउल्ट्सच्या बाबतीत इथे इकडनं दाखवलेलं आहे मी, हे वेपर प्रेशर पार्शियल वेपर प्रेशर या कॉम्पोनंटचं वाढतं हे इथे दाखवलेलं आहे. त्याच पद्धतीनं दॅट इज पार्शियल प्रेशर वेपर प्रेशर ऑफ सेकंड कॉम्पोनंट also increases with its mole fraction, that is x2. है इथे x2 0 दाखवले, इकडे x2 वाढत गेलेले, x2 इथे 1 मॅक्सिमम आहे. तर x2 इथे 0, तेव्हा ओरिजिन पासून हा ग्राफ निघालेला आहे. इट स्टार्ट्स फ्रॉम ओरिजिन आहे. तर आता आपल्याला हा मिळाला असता आयडियल सोल्युशनमध्ये. परंतु आता काय होतं इथे पहा, डेव्हिएशन आढळून येतं की P2 आहे ना, वेपर प्रेशर पार्शियल वेपर प्रेशर ऑफ सेकंड कंपोनंट ऑल्सो इन्क्रीजेस, अँड दॅट कॅन बी शोन, दॅट इज डेव्हिएशन. पहा आहे ना, ही ओरिजिनल लाईन आहे, राउल्ट्स लॉचे स्ट्रेट लाईन मिळते, आणि इथे थोडंसं आपल्याला हे वेपर प्रेशर पार्शियल वेपर प्रेशर वाढलेलं दिसतं. तर अशा पद्धतीनं हा ग्राफ आपल्या कंपॅरेटिव्ह लक्षात आला पाहिजे, पॉझिटिव्ह डेव्हिएशन आपल्या लक्षात आली पाहिजे. ओके, नॉन आयडियल सोल्युशन्समध्ये ही आपल्याला डेव्हिएशन पॉझिटिव्ह डेव्हिएशन कधी दिसते, सॉल्यूट सॉल्वंट इंटरमॉलिक्युलर इंटरॅक्शन्स पहा जर विकर असतील कंपेअर टू द सोल्यूट अँड सॉल्वंट. आपण थर्मोडायनॅमिक्समध्ये थर्मोकेमिस्ट्रीमध्ये या इंट्रॅक्शन्सविषयी अजून डिटेल्स आपण पाहणार आहोत. इथे फक्त आपण एवढा मुद्दा लक्षात ठेवला पाहिजे. देन निगेटिव्ह डेव्हिएशन फ्रॉम द राउल्ट्स लॉ. सो सम अगेन नॉन आयडियल सोल्युशन्स so shows again the deviation from the Raoult's law in such a way that in this case the vapor pressure of the non-ideal solution is found to be lower found to be lower compared to the vapor pressures, compared to the vapor pressure of the ideal solution, and that's why see here. So why this is so again in this case? Again reason is same, the solute solvent interaction in this case is very strong compared to the solute and solvent interaction. So it is not possible easy to escape the molecules into the vapor phase, and that's why the vapor pressure of solution when plotted against the mole fraction of such non-ideal solution, so it shows the negative deviation. म्हणजे पहा काय होईल, that is the vapor pressure of such a non-ideal solution is lies below the vapor pressure curve of Navier. So vapor pressure curve of the which is obtained for the ideal solution. आणि हे इथे मी दाखवलं पहा अशा पद्धतीनं वेपर प्रेशर कमी when plotted against the mole fraction x2 च्या बाबतीमध्ये आहे या ॲक्सिस वरती. आणि सिमिलर इज द केस रिगार्डिंग टू दी सॉल्वंट x1. पहा आपल्याला या ठिकाणी है ना हा ग्राफ मिळालेला असता आपल्याला पहा सॉल्वंटसाठी आहे. तर या स्ट्रेट लाईनच्या ऐवजी इथे आपल्याला ही निगेटिव्ह डेव्हिएशन vapor pressures are found to be lies below the vapor pressure curves which are obtained for the ideal solutions. Similar is the case regarding to the x2, that is mole fraction of the second component. पहा हा स्ट्रेट लाईन ग्राफ मिळाला असता त्याच्यावरती आपल्याला हा इथे खाली मिळतो. तर अशा पद्धतीनं सो दीज डेव्हिएशन्स आर व्हेरी इम्पॉर्टंट. द एक्झाम्पल्स आर फिनॉल प्लस ॲनिलिनच्या बाबतीत आपल्याला निगेटिव्ह डेव्हिएशन दिसते आणि क्लोरोफॉर्म CH3 प्लस ॲसिटोनच्या बाबतीत आपल्याला ही निगेटिव्ह डेव्हिएशन दिसते फ्रॉम द राउट्स लॉ. सो दीज आर द इम्पॉर्टंट. सो व्हॉट वी हॅव स्टडीड हिअर, the two simple but very important aspects, that is ideal solution and non-ideal solution. So there may be the simple question distinguish between the ideal and non-ideal solution. So in order to understand the deviation from the Raoult's law, so one must know, so that is what is the ideal solution and what is the non-ideal solution. And second case, that is what the deviation, positive deviation from the Raoult's law and negative deviation from the Raoult's law. Okay, are you understand? So this is enough for this video. So we will stop here. So we will meet again in the next video. So if you like video, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you.